Let me guess, you want a new career in learning and development, but there is one problem. You don't know where to start. Hello and welcome to the L&D Academy. My name is Rina and today we're looking at the many different jobs available in learning and development. Let's start with some basics. Learning and development isn't a single role. It's an umbrella term for a tapestry of roles. Sometimes these roles will be performed by different people. Sometimes the L&D team will consist of one person, then they'll need to don many different hats. I recently came across a couple of wonderful LinkedIn posts about this, and you can check them out in the description down below. Both of these posts and the comments in them mention 35 different L&D roles. We decided to put them in a list and give you a very brief description of what each role does. So let's begin. The first role in our alphabetical list is that of the animator or motion graphics designer. This role creates engaging visual content or animations to enhance learning materials. Next, we have the coach. This role provides personalized guidance to support personal and professional development. We have a wonderful video, if we dare say so ourselves, on coaching and learning and development. You can check out the link below. Another role you might find is that of the community manager. The main purpose is to foster learning communities, encouraging collaboration and knowledge sharing. Then you can also be a content designer. This role focuses on designing educational content with a focus on learner engagement. The content strategist plans and executes content strategy to meet learning objectives. Basically, for any content that needs to be created, this role ensures there is consistency across everything L&D produces. The content writer does, well, just that, drafts informative and compelling written materials for learning. Another very popular role is that of the corporate trainer. As the name suggests, this role is all about delivering training programs within a corporate setting. The facilitator guides group learning processes to encourage participant engagement. For example, any sort of team strategy meeting can use a facilitator who would guide the discussions and make sure that everyone sticks to the rules. You can also have a game designer. This role develops educational games to make learning interactive and fun. The graphic or visual designer creates visual elements to support and enhance learning content. Basically, any images or graphics that you need for your training or marketing materials are their responsibility. Then there's the head of learning and development. This is a more strategic role that oversees the L&D department, setting learning strategies and goals for the entire organization. One of the most popular roles in L&D is that of the instructional designer or e-learning developer. Most often, this is a dedicated person or team responsible for designing and developing online educational modules, also known as e-learning. You can also have an internal communications manager. This is about managing internal messaging to support any company-wide L&D initiatives. Larger organizations will also have a focus on leadership and management development. Therefore, you need to have a leadership and management development specialist. This role focuses on developing leadership skills within the organization and helping employees with strong potential to jump into a management role with ease. The Learning and Development Administrator manages L&D-related finance, procurement, budgeting, and other administrative tasks. The Learning and Development Business Partner aligns L&D strategies with business goals, so if the company wants, for example, to take a new strategic direction, the L&D Business Partner will be there to help them learn and develop the competencies needed to make that a reality. The Learning and Development Manager is usually a people management role that is also responsible for leading the development and implementation of L&D programs. You can also have a Learning and Development Program Manager. This role oversees specific L&D programs, ensuring their success. For example, if you want to implement a new onboarding program, the L&D Program Manager will support you in this. But there is also the Learning and Development Project Manager. This role is about managing L&D projects from inception to completion. Let's say that you want to implement a new learning management system. You need a project manager to oversee everything, from learning needs analysis through to success measurement. A more common role is that of the Learning and Development Specialist. This is the role that specializes in analyzing the learning needs of the organization, developing and delivering learning content, and then evaluating its success. In recent years, a new and a very important role emerged: the Learning Experience Designer. This is someone who designs immersive and effective learning experiences. So instead of employees attending yet another lecture-type training, They're immersed in an unforgettable experience that helps them solve real-world challenges back on the job. If you have a learning management system, chances are you also need a learning management system administrator. This is someone responsible for managing the elements to ensure smooth delivery of online training. A learning measurement analyst analyzes data to measure the impact of L&D initiatives on its employees, managers, and overall the organization. A learning operations manager oversees the operational aspects of the L&D function. For example, an LOM might streamline the scheduling process for multiple training programs to avoid conflicts, negotiate with software providers for better rates on for example, new e-learning tool, and analyze budget reports to identify cost-saving opportunities without compromising the quality of the training or other learning interventions. A relatively new role is that of the learning solutions architect. This is someone who designs comprehensive learning solutions to meet organizational needs. They're different from the learning experience designer in that they focus more on the strategic integration of various learning initiatives across the organization, ensuring alignment with business goals and scalability. For example, a learning solutions architect might develop a multi-year learning strategy that incorporates things like e-learning, instructor-led training, and informal learning opportunities. All of these designed to support the company's growth objectives and adapt to future changes in the industry. An interesting role is that of the learning technology lead. This role, as you'd imagine, guides the adoption and use of learning technologies. The learning transfer agent ensures learning is effectively applied in the workplace. The onboarding specialist designs and delivers programs to integrate new hires into the organization and their teams. In some L&D teams, you may also have the role of a special projects manager. This would be someone who manages unique L&D projects with specific goals. For example, a special projects manager might oversee the rollout of a new leadership development program tailored for mid-level managers, coordinating between content creators, facilitators, and external consultants to ensure the program is aligned with the company's strategic leadership competencies, delivered within a specific set timeframe, and evaluated for effectiveness against predefined metrics. The team development specialist focuses on enhancing team dynamics and performance through targeting training, workshops, and other interventions. In recent years, it became clear that L&D also needs to have a technical writer. In other words, someone who develops clear and concise technical documentation for learning purposes. These could be manuals, job aids, self-paced guides, and so on. For example, a technical writer might have to create a detailed user guide for a new company-wide CRM system, breaking down each feature into easy-to-follow steps, complete with screenshots and troubleshooting tips, ensuring employees can navigate the system effectively and efficiently from day one. The training delivery manager usually oversees the delivery of training programs to ensure its effectiveness. The training facilitator is another very interesting role. It combines the responsibilities of a corporate trainer and that of the facilitator. What this looks like in practice is someone who leads training sessions, but does it in a way that promotes active learning and group participation. Some L&D teams also have the role of the UX designer. This role is responsible for designing user-friendly learning platforms and materials. Finally, you can also have a video editor or a producer. This is someone responsible for creating and editing videos to support learning content. That's quite a list, isn't it? Which one of these sounds like a good fit to you? I'm curious to know your thoughts, so drop them in the comments down below. Look, here's the truth. Picking the right direction for your career in L&D is only the first step. Next, you also need to make sure you have all the necessary skills, build a personal brand that makes you stand out, apply to different roles, and ace the interview. If you want to dig deeper into these topics, check out our free 5-day course on starting a career in L&D. I'll see you there.